Where did you go when things were wrong for you? When the nights came out for you, where did you go? All you needed was a friend. You just had to ask and then you don't have to have the solution. You just got to understand the problem. Don't go hoping for a miracle. All this will fade away. So I'm coming home. I'm coming home, but just for a short while.
How's it going, folks? This is Wayne now back with another lesson and an absolute classic as always. Today we're looking at the Bluetones-Slight Return. A Britpop classic, this one. Absolutely love this song. I did this originally about 8 years ago, so I wanted to do sort of an updated version so I can post the tab up on Patreon as well. A little bit more about that a little bit later. But there we go. There is a bar chord in this, so I wouldn't say it's a beginner's song. And as I just suggested, you know, if you do want the chords, lyrics and strumming pattern to this, I'm going to post it up on my Patreon page. So there'll be a link to that in the comments. I'll also put a link in the description if you want to go and check that out. And the way that works, you just click on the link, sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month, however much you want to pledge. It's up to you. It's all very much appreciated. It all goes back into, you know, the lessons again. But what it actually does is, so it gives you guys, you know, access to all the chords, lyrics and the strumming patterns to a lot of the songs I've done, particularly over the past 20 months since I set the Patreon thing up. There's some exclusive videos there, there's some videos from the archive, and the stuff to coincide with some of the, you know, the theory stuff that I've done as well, like the scale stuff or the blues stuff. So what you're waiting for, link in the comments, link in the description. If you don't want to do that and you want to show some appreciation, I've got a new feature which is like a super thanks link. It's just under the video there. You can click on that and make a small donation. Again, very much appreciated. And thanks for the continued support. Thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. Now, if you are subscribed and you haven't done already, a further way that you could help me out is hitting that little notification bell that's somewhere down there so you can keep up to date with the videos. And if you want to, please go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne R Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok, as you always say. I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the song is in standard tuning, and the first two chords that you need before we do this little lick are going to be a D chord. So this is just a single strum. Where did you? And then the next chord is going to be a D major 7. Now the way that I play that, I use my first finger and I bar the E, the B and the G string, and we're going to play the open D. So we're just playing the top 4 strings, okay? If you don't want to bar it, you can actually do it with fingers 1, 2 and 3, but I prefer to do it as the bar, okay? So put that together, we've got the D. Where did you go? Okay, then we've got this little lick. Okay, now while I've got the bar on, I'm playing 2 on the B string, which is already down. And then I'm playing an open D, hammering onto 2, and then rolling the finger down and playing 2 on the G. So if you hear that, where did you go? Okay, and then we go into a G and an A chord. So this is when things were wrong for you, when the knives came out for you. Okay, now it's up to you what G chord you use. I personally like to use, you know, the 4-finger G on this. So that repeats again. We got the D and the D major 7 and then the lick. So where did you go? Then we got the G and the A again. All you needed was a friend. You just had to ask and then. Okay, and then the chorus is going to be a D major 7, and then we're going to go into a G. This is where the bar chord comes in. We're going to do a B flat, and there's a quick change from a C into a G, and then we stay on the G and go A, and then there's a very quick change into the G, and then the so I'm coming home bit will be a D to an A chord. So I'm just going to sing that through so you can see how that sort of all gels together. So starting on the D. You don't have to have the solution, you've got to understand the problem, so don't go hoping for a miracle. All this will fade away, so I'm coming home. I'm coming home. What did you learn? And then we're back into, obviously, you know, the second verse. Okay. So there's a couple of quick changes in there and some of the lines. That third line on the chorus, so don't go hoping for a miracle, we got the G there. So don't go hoping for, we go B flat, C, G, all this will fade away. A very quick turnaround on the G there, before we go into the D and the A. So I'm coming home, I'm coming home. What did you learn? Okay, so all that generally repeats. The only difference being is it just goes on a little bit sort of longer at the end, and I'll just show you how we, you know, put that ending together. So from all this will fade away, this is sort of the last time we do the chorus. So all this will fade away, so I'm coming home. That repeats D to the A. I'm coming home. Again. I'm coming home. Okay, now at this point to end the song, we do an F chord. So I do the F major 7 with the C bass in. If you've never seen me do that before, take a regular F major 7, and we're just going to move the third finger to the 3rd fret and the A string, little pinky 3rd fret and the D. Then we're going to go to a C. I do the same thing with a C there. I think it's nice to add a G bass in. And then it's a G. And then it's back to F, G, D. That's the chord that we finish on, okay? So I'm just going to sing that last bit round so you can see how it all sort of gels together. So from the I'm coming home bit, D to the A. So I'm coming home, I'm coming home, but I'm coming home. So where we go to the F, but just for a short while. Okay, and then we stop there on the D. That is pretty much the meat and potatoes of the song. Okay, so that just leaves us with the strumming pattern. Obviously the intro is just single strums. Okay, but when we get into the G and the A, and pretty much for the rest of the song, other than the fast changes, but I think you have to sort of find your own way with that a little bit. So on the chords that go for a bar, I tend to do a down, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. So we hear that. So again, so down, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. All you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed that. What an amazing song. As I always say, you know, if you don't like that, you don't like music. And it was one of those defining songs of that, you know, the Britpop movement in the 90s. You know, this song, you know, it's an endless list. There was so many good songs. I know sort of Oasis and Blur were sort of the head of all that, but you know, there were some other bands who never got the recognition they fully deserved, I think, and the Bluetones were probably one of them. Although they've been successful in their own right, and I know they're still out there, still doing it. I think, you know, these songs should have been a lot bigger than they were, but this is, you know, absolutely amazing song. So like I say, hope you all dug that. If you've got any other requests for any other Britpop classics or anything 50s to modern day, it's going to work well on an acoustic or an electric guitar within reason. So the easiest way to put your request in is obviously comment below the video, or if you want to find me a personal message over through those social media platforms, I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. I just always point out that I do get quite a lot of requests and I do have to sort of hemp at them a little bit. You know, I'm sure you appreciate some things work and some things don't, but please do keep your requests coming in, because that's what keeps this channel going and it's very much appreciated. Another thing that's very much appreciated, I'll quickly mention it again, if you are subscribed and you haven't done already, a further way you could help me out is hitting that little notification bell. The patron thing, sorry to keep banging on about it, you want the chords, lyrics and the strumming pattern and the riff to this song, it's all on my patron page, so there's a link to that in the description. There's also a link in the comments if you want to go over and check that out and sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month. You know, it's gives you guys access to all of that, pretty much everything I've done over the past sort of 20 months. Another thing is the super thanks link I suggested in the video at the start. You know, you can click on that and make a small donation. And I always say word of mouth is a powerful thing, so if you dig what I do, please like and share my videos, tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone, you know, plays guitar, please point them in my direction. I'd really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say, whatever time of day it is you're watching, whether it be morning, day, night, thank you very much, and I'll catch you all for lesson very soon. Take care.